Hello everybody, DemonCook89 of Steam Powered Gaming here with part 4 of Tomb Raider. We left off where we are heading up to a wolf den so that we can find Roth's pack, get him medical supplies and such, because he got attacked. Hey, shut up. I will be coming there shortly. Yeah, those wolves are impatient. This looks safe. Ew, water. Oh my god, that was like... Obviously, if you were in this situation in real life, you'd be worried about other things. But I would definitely... Me being out in a thunderstorm, normally, I always freak out about being struck by lightning, even though there's a low chance. So that's what I would be freaking out in this situation. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get struck by lightning and go out like that, aren't I? Most people would probably go out if they couldn't survive. I'd probably get struck by lightning on that off chance, because I'm just a really unlucky guy. Many situations, I'm really unlucky.
I just want the pack. That's all. To get this back to Roth.
A lot of human bones here. Alright, now, I don't want to hurt any of you. So, hey, bad doggy! Bad doggy! Bad doggy! Bad dog! Oh, you're such a bad dog! Get wrecked! Don't make me shank you! Prison rules, bitch.
Oh, that was close.
My mom's lucky because she gets to go shoot guns today. I kind of wish I could, but then again, I kind of wished yesterday, but now I'm kind of like, I'll play video games. Because I decided, you know, I'll start this Let's Play for you guys. You guys deserve it. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. I don't know how bad that would be. Since I haven't played in forever, I might misjudge things. Alright. Roth, I have brought you my breasts. I mean my medicine. I mean both.
Right. Let's get you patched up.
Not bad. Where does a young lady like you learn to do a thing like that?
Late shift at the Nine Bells. Wolf's got nothing on a broken bottle.
Hey, you got it. Nice work.
So I assume the plan is to take that up to the radio tower.
Well, it should give us the best shot of broadcasting a strong signal in every direction. Look. Laura. We need to send out that SOS. And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
You can do it, Laura. After all, you're a Croft.
I don't think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
Well, let's hope I'm a fast learner then.
Just be careful, Laura.
Alright, so now we have the climbing axe, which is great. So we can climb up scraggy surfaces. Such as
You
those.
might want to give that axe a go on the rock wall over there.
Hey, I'll give it a go after I level up. Hold
Thank
your
God
horse.
for us training. All those treks, all those climbs.
It's as if you'd been preparing me for something like this all along.
It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized.
Yes, there are evil people. Alright, so, how about I tell you guys a story? Because most of the time I just ramble on about random stuff. I actually have a story to tell you from yesterday.
I can climb this.
So, yeah, just yesterday I got off work and I decided that I got paid from my second job. I would go get the external hard drive so that I could put all the video files on that because I needed... These things take up a ton of space, alright? Like, an HD video file here... What is it? BioShock Infinite, just the video files there, which the YouTube video files and the raw recordings, those took up like, what, 200 gigabytes? Yeah, like 200 gigabytes, alright? I have a 1 terabyte hard drive, like, that's a fifth of it. Yeah, something like around that. So anyway, I was like, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of extra space. So I got myself a 2 terabyte hard drive external. So I brought it home, and I stopped at a gas station to get some food. I got food and I got a couple of monsters, because I haven't had monsters in forever, but they're tasty. So I bring everything back. I take my food out of the bag, and I have the 2 monsters sitting in the bag on my bed. I get my knife out, and I try to open the box because it has plastic wrap really tight around it. Finally manage to get the knife under it, get a small cut, and I have to yank it a bit to cut the whole way through so I can start pulling the plastic off. I go a little too far. The tip of my knife, like, just dinks the can inside the bag and makes a small hole towards the top of it, and it starts spraying inside the bag. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, you shit! Luckily, it stopped spraying after like 2 seconds because it was just the God damn. The pressure was releasing. So it stopped spraying after like a second or two. But yeah, I had to get paper towels and I had to wipe off both cans. I had to pour the can into a glass because I don't want to drink out of a hole. But yeah, it's like I was unlucky that kind of crap would happen, but I was somehow lucky enough that it didn't get on like the hard drive or anything, because that would make me so very pissed off, I can tell you that much. Because what was it, another time? I didn't get a new computer. What was it? forget what it was. I got something new for my computer or something, I think. I don't remember exactly what it was. Maybe it was a game.
Gilded
Hell, I
figures,
honestly can't remember.
servants of the Sun Queen.
But
Sacrifice, murder.
it's like
There's no record
I
of
think I
these
just had a
kinds of
bad day and I
rituals
wanted to
in
sit home and play
Yamatai.
video games. So I get
Unless
home
it was erased from
and I
the
sit down, I'm all
text.
excited. And I freaking slap my glass that I had and I pour freaking iced tea all over my mouse pad and all over my desk, but luckily it didn't get like on my keyboard or my mouse or anything important. But I was so pissed off. I just, oh my, like, because it was so close. I could have lost my damn, I could have lost my keyboard if it fucked it up, my mouse or something. Those things together, if I lost them, would have probably been over $100. It's not good. But yeah. In many situations, I'm not a lucky guy, which sucks. But there are some situations that are, you know, more important at least, that I'm kind of lucky in, I guess. I mean, hell, I have my girlfriend right now. She's amazing. I'm lucky to have her. But then something stupid like that where I screw it up with, I just misjudge something and I almost ruin something that costs a lot of money. It's just really annoying. The first time I did this tomb, I think I had trouble with that for some reason. I forget
This may
why.
have been built in honor of her priestesses. Incredible.
So here's the first tomb of the game. Sweet, level up. So there's a couple of stories for you. I know that a lot of people that do like Let's Plays and stuff, they tell stories. But I mean, I have some pretty... That was just a story that happened recently, at least. But it's like, I mean, me and Dunraven haven't hung out in a while, so we don't have any stories about those kooky admins, you know. I do have like different stories, I guess. I mean, I have increased damage, hold extra rounds, rate of fire, increased damage. Want to hear a story about me being hurt? And does anybody want to hear that? Anybody interested in it? How about I tell you? So, when I was 3, or around there, I went to my aunt's house for a little pool party with my family. I'm little, I can't even freaking swim. Hell, I'll be completely honest with you guys, I'm still terrible at swimming now. Even though I haven't had many chances to swim. I even went to a swimming class, but their idea of teaching people how to swim is, let's throw you into water and see if you can swim. And then if you can't, we'll save you before you drown. I'm just like, I don't like that. So anyway, when I was like 3, I went over to my aunt's house. She has this German Shepherd. His name was Smokey. You know, everybody liked him, and I never had a problem with him either. He never had a problem with like anybody through history. He had a tennis ball. And since I couldn't swim that much, I didn't want to be in the water. So I decided, hey, I'll throw the tennis ball. And he was like playing fetch with me. He would go and catch it. Well, he'd go fetch it. So I was like, okay, that's a great idea. What the hell am I doing? I don't need to come back down here. My bad. So I'm playing fetch with him. At least like 3 or 4 times, he fetches the ball and brings it back to me. And then he would drop it. And I I'd pick it up and throw it again, and he'd go after it. Well, the one time, he doesn't drop it. He just stands there holding it. And I'm like, drop it. He won't do it. So I grab the ball in his mouth, and I try to take it, which he does let go then. So I throw it like normal, and he just pauses and stares at me. And then the next thing you know, next thing you know, the dog tackles me to the ground, is on top of me, and just starts biting me. Which I'm like screaming bloody murder as a kid, and everybody's running to me. It was, I'll tell you from my perspective. I'm like, I'm facing towards the pool with my head, and I just feel this horrible pain, and there's blood like pooling around me. Everybody's running to me. They get the dog off of me and throw him inside. My parents like pick me up and rush me to the truck. And they have a towel pressed to my head.
Nothing.
I have no clue what's going on. I just know that it
never
hurts.
make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm.
But I just know that it hurts, so I was just
Stay alert. Let's move inside.
So we were in the car ride, or no? Yeah, we were in the car in the truck.
Oh shit! Get over here.
I did not want to shoot. I thought I had my bow.
To some of
Okay, anyway. So, before I actually got to the truck, though, I had passed out once, just from like, the shock of it. I passed out and I woke up in the truck, and basically it was like, my mom was in the passenger seat, my dad was driving, and I was kneeling on the floor in front of her with my head on her lap, and she had a towel on her lap, and that's where my head was pressed onto. I passed out again before we got to the hospital, and when I woke up in the MRI. Like literally as I was being like put into the MRI, I woke up. I didn't know what was going on, but like my parents were standing nearby, and there was a doctor. They took the pictures and everything. I came out, and then I passed out a third time.
Mortar and pestle.
Well, that time when I
Probably
passed
used
out,
for- there are small bone fragments
I didn't
in the
wake up
mortar well.
until after surgery.
Hopefully animal
I woke up
bones.
in the bed in the hospital, and I had to wait for my parents. They weren't there at the time, but they came after a while. But yeah, this whole time I still had no clue what was happening to me. I was just like woozy. I had a little stuffed teddy bear that they gave me that like doctors had signed to make me feel better. And so yeah, eventually my parents came, and they told me what had happened, which I didn't believe them at first. They said that Smokey had ripped my ear off, and I was like, what? So yeah, at first I was like, I don't know. I didn't really believe him. But it wasn't until I finally got released from the hospital, which, if I'm correct, it was just later that day after they did some more like checkups on me. They released me from the hospital, and I saw pictures that they had taken of my head. And that is like there. Oh my God, that was horrible. There was so much blood.
Are you there?
Now, I'm sorry if you guys are queasy
Did
or
you find
anything,
Sam?
but
We're still on her trail.
if you're queasy, you
I'm going
probably
to try and
didn't
send
want
an
to
SOS
hear it
from an old
anyway.
radio tower up here.
But if
Any
you're
tips?
queasy, don't listen to this
Laura,
next part.
You're gonna need to
Like
find
skip
the
like 10
communications
seconds ahead.
console. It'll look like
So
a bunch
my
of
ear
old
was basically
switchboards.
hanging off by a
Okay.
little piece of
I'll
skin.
let you know
That
when
was
I
the
find
only
it.
part that was connected to my head. Okay, so if you were queasy, you hopefully didn't hear that. But yeah, so that was a horrible picture to look at. And
I'm taking fire.
yeah, that was not good.
Need a better
Worst pain I've ever experienced in my life, and I still, I just defied the laws of physics. And yeah, so there's another story for you guys. Really big, juicy story, I guess you could say. And yeah, I had to keep my ear out of direct sunlight for like months. if I was ever in direct sunlight, I had to put a hat over my ear so that the stitches couldn't cause problems and possibly, like, come undone. But eventually, everything was fine. There was plastic surgery and stuff. They got my ear on.
I have a bad feeling.
And my ear doesn't look like pretty much any different. You couldn't tell that it happened anymore, except that I have a scar on my ear, which you can really only tell if I like move my ear and show you. But yeah, I tell that story to like a lot of people, and they don't believe me until I show them the scar. It's get to know your Let's Player.
I'm telling
get
you,
to know
Reyes,
your
it's
admin.
mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Now, Alex.
This looks like it might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Oh, she's cute, huh? Yes, Alicia.
Alicia.
It's
I
my
like
daughter.
that. Oh,
14 years old and smarter than you'll ever be.
she must get that from her father.
Don't give him the attention. And, yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical. From her father. Nice one.
So I was on the lock, right? Doing a spot of midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim. Time to button down the hatches.
I'd be right with you. So I was on the lock, right? And this thing comes looming at me. Looming out of the water it was. So I give it a old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you out of trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched a drop since. See you at dinner, fam.
All right, can we take B-roll, please? Thank you. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 3, and action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly, like this. Yeah, you got it.
Good Lord, cut! 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 Cut!
Is he coming back?
I'll go get him.
World-renowned archaeologist. I discover...
The world-renowned archaeologist,
fish.
Mr.
I don't
Dr. James
cut
Whitman.
rare breeds of fish.
It's just a fish. It's
I know
fine.
it's just a
You're gonna be
fish.
fine.
This damned reality TV business. I'm meant to be bringing culture to the people, Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
The audience demands content, Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the Lost Kingdom, we need footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay? We're gonna make you look like Gordon Ramsay in editing. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly, like that.
I've studied them so much, I can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that on one of your father's days. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl. You just have to trust them.
That's what my father used to say.
Now, there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse. He would have been so proud of you, Lara.
We're getting closer to the storm.
Well, whatever's coming, we'll get through it, eh?
So yeah.
Okay, Lara. Pull yourself together.
Yeah, I'm all fine now.
They're
I
counting on
haven't
you.
had any more difficulties with it. And that is where I will end off this part. Like that. Alright, I will see you guys in the next part. Demon Cloak 89 out.